Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. Good evening. Welcome to What's New Wednesday at Kimberbell. I'm Kim. Happy to be with you this morning. How are you doing today? Good morning, Yvette. Hello, Chris from California and Bobby from North Carolina. Hi, Amanda from Minnesota and Sherry from Colorado. Hello, hello, hello. Who else do we have here? Oh, you're coming in fast. Sybil from Oklahoma, Kim Claus from Maryland. Hi, Laura from South Dakota and Deb from Delaware. Hi, Judy from South Dakota and Tina from East Texas. Sherry from California. Peggy from Arcade, New York. Reen from Maryland, it looks like. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a great Wednesday day. Before I go too much further, I do want to acknowledge and send my love and heart out to many of you in Florida right now. To all my Floridian friends, my thoughts and heart are with you today as you prepare for this terrible hurricane that's in your path. Just know that a whole lot of people are thinking and praying for you right now, and I hope that all will be well with you. So shout out to my Floridian friends. All right. So, what is new this week? Well, we're going to keep it a little bit shorter than normal, maybe today, because we have a big event coming this Friday. Friday. Please join me again on Friday on Facebook and YouTube, actually at noon Mountain Time. So, think about where that is in your neck of the woods. Let's see, that would be 11 o'clock Pacific time and probably 1 o'clock Central time. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think I'm right on that. And 2 o'clock Eastern time. Join me in my kitchen actually this Friday as we do a special sew along. I think we're calling it a sew along special. And that's because I'm going to be joined with a few friends from Kimberbell. We're going to have Jenny over here at my home, and also Joy, I believe, is coming as well, and Andrew and the crew. There's going to be a few of us here, and we are going to make some pie in my kitchen. Yes, indeed. But um, I'm not quite the pie maker, but I'm sure glad I have friends who are. So they're going to be making some really yummy pies for all of us to view. I'm sure they'll be sharing recipes as well. And I'm going to do what I do best, and that is not baking a pie, but embroidering a pie. So yes, this Friday at noon, join me in my kitchen. I'm actually going to bring my embroidery machine into the kitchen. And while I am embroidering a pie, Jenny and Joy will be making their pies, and I'll just get to enjoy the fruits of their labors, so to speak, right? Both literal. That's probably a literal interpretation of that as well. So that should be fun. So not only is Friday the big, sew along special where we're going to be making and embroidering a pie or two, but we'll also be announcing some giveaways, some really big giveaways that I talked about last week. So we'll save that here to recap in just a minute. But in the meantime, you know what's happening. Let's talk about show and tell with Kimberbell. All righty. We have a lot of different types of projects to talk about today that you guys have been working on. It was fun to look around this week because there's just a whole plethora of stuff that I chose from. So let's get started with this one. This comes from Mandy. She says, I made a mug rug from volume 5 in a pretty lavender fabric. Oh my goodness. Yes, Mandy, that certainly caught my eye because of that lavender color, the purples, the lavender itself on the fabric. It's just really, really gorgeous. And of course, when we did it in like more reds and blues. And I thought that was pretty. And then I'm seeing all these other versions of it in the different colors, and they are just as gorgeous. So really, really fun. Thank you for sharing your lavender version of that mug rug. Andrea says, sweetest pie pillow is done. Yay. Such a cute project that fits right into my fall decor. Andrea, love it. Love the whole setting you've got there. Of course, you know, the sweetest pie bench pillow looks great as a bench pillow. But if you're like me, I think I'm going to change this one in particular to a table runner. And I've seen other people turn it into a wall hanging. So lots of possibilities. Of course, if you don't have a bench, that's okay too. Although, isn't that one stinking cute with the iron? But they look great on on beds, and even on couches too. So anyway, Andrea, thank you for sharing that. Here's one about clear blue tiles. Sheila says, so I am so happy with this pillow. It was the first time using Kimberbell's clear blue tiles. First time. I love it. It was so fun. She says she has a second pillow to make. They're going to be a sham size. So she's doing this because she wanted a Halloween theme to her bed. Now, how fun is that? She's also going to be working on Twilight Boulevard. She'll show us when the whole picture is done. Please, yes, Sheila, show us when it's all done. I can't wait to see it all put together. Let's take a closer look at the quilting that she used on there. This is actually the candy corn quilting design that is exclusive to the Clear Blue Tiles Essential Set, which we've talked about many a time, but that particular design with the candy corn is part of that. So thank you for sharing. Here's another one. Joanna, she says she finally got brave and quilted it with clear blue tiles. It worked great. That's a pretty good sized quilt too, by the way, Joanna. And it turned out fantastic. And as you can see, it doesn't have to be a Kimberbell project that you do these clear blue tiles with. If you're new to CBT, as we often call them, it's about being able to quilt your embroidery projects from start to finish, all in the hoop. Never having to take it to like a long arm machine or to even your own sewing machine. So pretty cool. And the other thing I liked about this is, now I could be wrong on this, Joanna, but it looked like that backing was done with like a minky or a cuddle fabric. And a lot of people ask, can you use clear blue tiles with minky or cuddle, like that really soft, thicker fabrics? And the answer is yes, absolutely. We've done it many a times, and other people have too, and it works fantastic for those as well. All right, let's take another look at this one from Sue. She says, these babies are ready for the ride-alongs with my son in his squad car. Oh my gosh, I love this, love this, love this. Whole reason why we did the little Kimberbell, right? As much as I love the reason for these, I hope they're not needed. Yeah, I agree with you. Thank you, Kimberbell, for the pattern and the incentive. Sue, those just could not be any cuter. If you're wondering about the Kimberbell, it's not too late to get that. You can actually download that at no cost. It's free at the Kimberbell website. We want to make sure that everyone can make them, whether it's on their embroidery machine or their sewing machine. Both are available for free, so that you can make them and donate them to really great causes, such as what she's doing there in the squad car. So thank you. Of course, the Kimberbell also has a little buddy now, the fox, just as a reminder. This little fox, let me find him. Oh my goodness, is also available at kimberbell.com. This one is not a free download, but we think that you're going to love it just the same. It is the little Felix the fox, and this was in partnership with the company Shannon to bring you Felix the fox and his matching little blanket there, as you see there. Kits for these are available in quilt shops. And then if you want to do it on the embroidery machine, the download is available at kimberbell.com. So pretty fun. All right, who else has been making stuff this week? Let's see. Here's one. Oh, I thought this was brilliant, Christy. She says, when you enjoy making the blocks, but are too lazy to make a quilt. Okay, well, I just think that's smart, Christy. Not lazy. That's brilliant. So, yeah, this comes from the Candy Corn Quilt Shop. And, she's thinking, well, I don't know, maybe, Christy, you're going to eventually put it into a quilt. But even if you didn't, making the blocks along the way and then putting them up on a garland, I think is brilliant. Really darling for the Halloween season. So thank you for sharing that. Okay, Paula, my friend. She says, guess you could say I'm a bit obsessed with Kimberbell. Love the binders. Makes me feel so organized. Wow, Paula. I want a whole line of Kimberbell binders that looks just like that on my shelf. Very, very fun way to display those. I looked really closely at how she labeled them. So if you get a chance to get on Kimberbellas and Fellas, check that out. Zoom in into that picture, but to see her labeling system. But I thought it was really good. She had things like she had the Bella box all as one binder, and then she did the Kimberbell events. She alphabetized them into two binders, I think, if I remember the picture right. And then she had her quilts and such. So anyway, and a whole lot of miscellaneous projects. That was a great way to organize it. So, and don't they look beautiful on your shelf? Thank you, Paula, for sharing that. Here's another one with clear blue tiles. Sandy says, I'm ready for Halloween. I am obsessed with CBT. Of course, CBT meaning clear blue tiles, and the background quilting. I now have to use the CBT on everything I make. So much fun. Love it. Thank you, Sandy, for sharing that. Here's another one. Peggy, she says, woo, finally done. A true labor of love. Can't wait to see my grandchildren using it. Wow, that is beautiful, Peggy. And I love how, you framed it in the blue. And then you were also able to see that background quilting of the houses so well on that blue. It's just gorgeous, isn't it? So many of you are finishing these cup of cheer quilts now. You're still ahead of me if you're finished. So if you're behind like I am, or we're not behind, we're just a little bit, behind. No, we're not behind. There's plenty of time before Christmas, but you're certainly getting those projects out of the way now, and it looks great. So congratulations, everyone who's finishing their cup of cheers or are well on their way to finishing it. And yeah, I agree with you, Peggy. You can't wait to have your grandchildren using it. I can't wait to see that too. Please post pictures. All right. And finally, wanted to share perhaps one of your favorite digital dealer exclusives that we've done this year. This is from Kimberly. She says, love my new pillow. I love, Kimberly, how you also added a second border with the patchwork. I thought that was a darling idea. Love the fabrics, love everything about this pillow. This is a pillow that you can only get through a dealer who is participating in digital dealer exclusives. And there's a whole lot of them. So find out if your dealer is part of that, because this is a really fun pillow. It's quick, it's easy, it's giftable. Many of you are making them as gifts. I actually just ordered glow-in-the-dark thread that just came in from my local quilt shop. I'm so excited because I'm going to make several of them with the glow-in-dark thread. And I'm doing that because I was inspired by you guys out there who did it too. So anyway, thank you for sharing that. Of course, it's not too late to get that design. Digital dealer exclusives are projects that you can get exclusively through these dealers, as the name entails, but they can be sent anywhere in the world. So these dealers have this open, window to send them to people who order them all over the world. It's awesome. Sometimes they use them as clubs. Sometimes they use them as classes. Sometimes they do it online. Sometimes they do it in person. There's all kinds of ways they're offering it. So find a shop that is doing digital dealer exclusives and get that October 31st pillow, right? Oh, it's cute. There's just something really fun about it, right? There we go. So speaking of digital dealer exclusives, boy, can you believe we're at the end of September, which means a new digital dealer exclusive is about to come out for October design. You may have seen it out there because shops are starting to talk about it, since October is what, just a couple days, 2-3 days away. Crazy. Where's the time gone? Look at what it is. It's the Erin crossbody bag in 2 sizes. Okay, that is gorgeous. Just when I think the October 31st pillow is my favorite design, then I go, oh my gosh, but I also love the Erin bag. And then I think back to some of the other ones and I'm like, oh no, I like those too. They're all good for different reasons, right? Totally different looks, which that's why we do digital dealer exclusives, is to give you a new look, a new technique each month to learn on your embroidery machine. But this one is quite phenomenal, I would say. This bag is quilted also in the hoop. Isn't that fun? It comes in 2 sizes, and you learn how to do a zipper on your embroidery machine, which is super cool. You're going to line that bag on the embroidery machine, which is even cooler because you're not going to see any stabilizer showing, or the back of your design in there. All the raw edges are covered. It's really phenomenal how our digitizers put this together. Like I said, there's 2 sizes available. So you're going to be able to do this in a 5x7 hoop, which is perfect for holding a cell phone. As you can see there, isn't that a great bag? That's the perfect little bag that I just want to take just around everyday shopping, or even on a trip, because my cell phone will fit in there, my credit card, and maybe a little small wallet, maybe some lipstick, just the essentials, right, around that crossbody bag. The 5x7 will work with that, and it also comes in an 8x12 size as well, which is, let me show you. Let's go back again. Here's the 5x7, here's the 8x12. You get both of them for the one price. And then I wanted to try to get an up close picture here of the beautiful background quilting. It's an orange peel design, like you see there. Isn't it beautiful? And that quilting is part of it too. So anyway, find a shop that is doing digital dealer exclusives for October, and you can get that design from them too. All right. It will, when you order it through the shop, it will actually be placed into your Kimberbell library, which is awesome because it means you'll never lose it, right? Your USB will never go bad. Your CD will never crack. You will always have access to it in your Kimberbell library. And that's where you will find digital dealer exclusives when you order it from a quilt shop. All right. Pretty darn cool. All right. What else do we have to talk about? Okay. Speaking of background quilting, we have a new one this week. Let's take a look at this. There we go. Oh my gosh. It's a simple one. It's a goodie though. It's one that can be used for anything. It's the diamonds. It's the diamonds. It's the diamonds. So let's take a look at where that is on Kimberbell. So when you're at Kimberbell, hold up just a minute. I want to make sure you know exactly where to find this design. And of course, if you work with a shop who has an affiliate link, then please click through their affiliate link. All right, let's take a look. Let me share my screen here. And when you're at kimberbell.com, here's what you're going to find. All right, there we go. If you go up to products, click on background quilting over here. Hold up, background quilting. Okay. And there you're going to find the latest design, which is the background quilting diamond. Okay. This is a block by block design, which means that's why it's on the orange fabric. Remember, our block by block designs are also part of the orange fabric. That's because they have traveling lines. And so you would not want to use this design with clear blue tiles. You would want to use our block by block method. But what's really cool is that it comes in 28 sizes. Look at that. 28 different file sizes, because you're going to get 14 of those file sizes in a more vertical direction of those diamonds. And then you're going to get another 14 in a horizontal direction. Let's see. So there you can see on the next picture what we mean by, the vertical versus more of a horizontal look. You get both. So all in the one download. So that's pretty cool. Diamonds can be used for anything. I like to call it more like a crosshatch diamond. It's just really versatile, right? Used it for all year long. Now, if I go back to Kimberbell Quilting, I'm also going to show you one other thing, a way to search some specific designs that you're looking for that go with specific projects. So right here, I'm going to click by project. And there you will find all of our latest projects that used background quilting. And so I'm going to click on Sweet as Pie over here because you have 2 more days. It's till September 30th to save a 20%, I think, on 25% actually on the bundle. Now, if you want to do the Sweet as Pie quilting bundle, it's right here. Again, you're going to save 25% by buying all of those designs in one bundle. None of them are repeat designs, okay? But if you're thinking, you know what, I'm just going to pick and choose which designs I want, that's okay too. And you can do that as single designs here. So I love this one. It's the weave, but doesn't it look like a lattice pie there? Let's take a closer look. Isn't that great? That can be used on a whole lot of things. Let's see. With this one, it's more like fruit, berries, leaves. That's kind of fun with raspberries, boysenberries. Yeah, whatever kind of berry you want to make it, right? Here is the phenomenal border quilting. You actually get an inner border. Let's take a look at that. You're going to get an inner border that says these words like slice, dessert, all the things. There's a whole bunch of words on there that have to do with pie. And then you get the larger outer border look that is the pies, the cherries, the forks, the plates, all of it, which is really fun. And I use that outer border on a design set that I showed you last week. I'll remind you of that here in just a minute. So like I said, you can buy, oh gosh, this individual one right here, that's fun. That says flour. It's got little flour sacks on it. Let's take a look. Flour, it's got rolling pins, measuring cups, butter sticks. That's fun. And can't you picture that on all kinds of other things besides the Sweet as Pie pillow? That's going to be used for a lot of things. I can see that happening. So again, you can buy them as individuals, or if you want to save 25% between now and the next 2 days that are left for this sale, you can buy it as a bundle. So check those out. All right, so let's go back over here. I mentioned that I used that border design from Sweet as Pie a little bit differently. I want you to always see the possibilities, right? So let me find that picture so that if you're interested in like, gosh, what else could I do with that design? Here's an idea. I actually left these at work this week because we're going to take some more pictures of them. But I took our gingham tea towel set. It's a gingham and pinstripe tea towel set. And I put the pecan pie on the gingham. Isn't that fun? That we used some orange velveteen there and some felt and some silver leather to make it look like a pie dish. And it really does look like a pie dish, which is so fun. And then the other one, the pinstripe there, you can see that I used variegated thread because it's all just one, background quilting design, but I used it as the hem, the design of the hem of the tea towel. Isn't that fun? That was the border design for Sweet as Pie, and yet you can use it as a hem, as a border hem of a tea towel or an apron, or how cute would that be as like the hem of a little girl's dress? So many ideas that you can do that with. So check them out. All right. So we've talked about, I'm looking at my list here. I want to make sure I cover everything. We did our diamond quilting. We did our Aran crossbody bag, which sign up with a shop who's doing digital dealer exclusives to get that design. We have the background quilting for Sweet as Pie on sale for just a couple more days in September 30th. So be sure to get on that today if possible. And then join me this Friday at noon Mountain Time for the Sew Along special with me and a couple of buddies from Kimberbell. We're going to be sewing and embroidering and well, not sewing. We're going to be embroidering and we're going to be making, like actual making, pie in my kitchen. So that should be fun. And there's going to be a ton of winners announced because, as you know from last week's What's a New Wednesday, we have an epic giveaway going on where you and an embroidery friend can both win the essential set of clear blue tiles. Don't forget how easy this is. You place your tile, you mark your quilt, and then you quilt it. So simple. And as you can see from those testimonials that came through today with Sew and Tell with Kimberbell, people are using them for everything and they're loving it and they can't believe how easy it is. All right. So there's some background quilting designs already included in there. There's a table runner project that's part of it. There's lots of stuff. So someone and a quilting friend or embroidery friend are going to win this. You're also going to win. We talked about this last week. So if you have not seen my demo on how Kimberbell scissors and tools are a little bit different than the competition out there, maybe a lot different in some respects, those are also going to be part of the epic giveaway. There is a big difference, and I can't wait for you to try it out for yourself and see the difference for yourself. And then, because I talked about the apron, or not the tea towels, we're going to send you some tea towels blanks so that you can make those projects as well, including all the other stuff to make it. The wash away sticky back stabilizer, the velveteen, the felt, the ribbon, the silver leather, all those things, of course, can be purchased through your favorite quilt shop. We're giving you the designs. There's just so many things that you're getting in the big epic giveaway. And all you have to do to enter is find last week's post. You can post it here too if you want. We'll pull from both. And tag a friend. Well, you know what? It would probably be better if it was last week, only because then you and your friend can see what you're actually going to win, the whole thing. So anyway, either way, we just want you to tag a friend who embroiders and say, hey, Susan, whoever it is, let's make a pie together, a Kimberbell pie together, right? And, let them know about Friday. Let them know about the giveaway. Let them know about how scissors are different, whatever you want. But let's make a pie together, and 2 people are each going to win that epic bundle. So that's one of the giveaways that we're actually going to be announcing on Friday. And the second is, oh my goodness, there's a whole list of them, but it includes like thread kits from our friends at Glide and Habendash. It includes fabric kit for Sweet as Pie from our friends at Maywood. It includes, oh my gosh, the design files. There's so many things being given away in that giveaway, and that's for watching on Friday and voting on your favorite pie. And it's not the pie I'll be making. It's the pie that maybe Jenny and Joy will be making. So anyway, that should be fun. It's just going to be fun. Just join us for a enjoyable afternoon, right? All right, everyone. Well, I said today would be a little bit shorter, but please, again, join me next Friday. Super excited to see you then. And until then, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.